Open Source Prophetic and Tarot. I want to welcome each and everyone to my channel, and I hope everyone is doing amazing today, and thank you for being here. I appreciate every single one of you. My first card is forward, so maybe things are changing for you. You're moving forward. Passion, energy driving you forward. So wisely achieve success. So maybe you're moving forward to your success. So maybe you are moving to success. You're moving closer to abundance. Let's see what's happening. Stability. So you're moving forward to abundance, stability. So you're attracting things, stable things in your life. Stability is coming. Maybe you're master emotional balance. So your balance is helping you with stability. Maybe emotional stability, financial stability. Creation. So maybe you have created something, and whatever you're creating or whatever you have created is pushing forward for you, and it's bringing in stability, financial stability. Adventure. Maybe you went on this adventure by yourself. You didn't know where you was going, but you decided to take that adventure out of curiosity and wonder, and it's taking off for you. So whatever you're doing is moving, and it's bringing in stability. So maybe you're at balance and peace, so things is balancing out for you. Universal laws restore equilibrium. So your equilibrium is expanding because you have done what you needed to do. So this is bringing you at a great balance. Progress. So whatever you're doing is accelerating forward for you, is bringing progress. So expansion, success is within reach. Your plans are starting to take shape. Opportunities are on the horizon. So your new opportunities or endeavors are working out for you. Strength. Maybe because you had to have strength and you had to stand up for yourself. You had to have patience, compassion, inner peace, power, and you had to face your challenges head on. Maybe you had to depart from people, places, and things. People that was holding you back, weighing you down. Relationship. You had relationship. You're right. Relationship. You had to move away from that and move forward. And you had to drop all those baggages. 2, 4, 6, 7. So it could be possible 7 people that was weighing you down. Maybe these people put you in struggle. Maybe these people place challenges over your life. I say heartbreak right there. It's not up, but I saw it right there. So maybe possible someone that broke your heart, someone you was in a relationship with. Flow. So since you moved away from these energy, things are flowing in for you. Patience, harmony is guiding you to your success. So with you being so patient, you're gonna be able to see the sunlight. So rest. So maybe you had to go through a period of rest after moving away from these energies in order to rest, recuperate, and recover yourself and put your mental agility back together in order to overcome these challenges that you was going through. Mystery. So maybe you are someone that's unlocking a mystery, maybe the mystery to your own life or the mystery to what's happening in your life. Maybe your wisdom is guiding you to this part ahead that's unclear. Prosperity. So you're entering into a prosperous season. Your prosperity is in reach. You embody material success, lead with confidence. Your wisdom, generosity inspire others. So because you've been kind, empathic, and generous, the universe is bringing in back this for you because you have done the groundwork. You have done the inner work. You have faced all these challenges, these battles, whatever they sent to you in your life, and you have overcame because you choose your battles wisely and you choose your path wisely. So you turn your back and you move forward. You face your battles head on. Leadership. So maybe you're someone that's playing a leadership role. You have leadership qualities and you guide those who are around you. So you're stepping into your leadership role. You have vision and your vision is guiding you to authority. And this is bringing in fame, fortune, and good luck. The wheel is turning in your favor because you had to endure All this that you endure in either life cycle is turning, bringing change, new opportunities, embrace flow, trust your everyday shift, align with your growth. So you have aligned with your growth, you have followed the path, and you have done the groundwork, the inner work. So this is bringing in stability for you. This is bringing in a legacy for you. Your leadership qualities is helping you to push in prosperity and bringing in fortune and fame. All right. Security. So you're building financial security because you're maybe secure within yourself. You're balancing yourself, so you'll be able to balance between savings and sharing. So you're going to be able to give. Momentum. So whatever you're doing, it's building a momentum. Your success is in motion. So whatever you're doing is successfully taking off for you. It's building, it's expanding. Maybe you had to review your life situation and you had to see what wasn't serving you. You had to meditate about it. You had to cleanse about it. You had to think about it. Maybe you've been through something emotional where you had to cleanse your energy and release anything that was trying to emotionally weigh you down. And this is how you were able to show your strength, by being determined and putting up resilience and determination. And you're more resilient than you think. So maybe you had to turn your back on situations that was weighing you down. I saw the moving on card a while ago. Didn't pop up, but I saw it kind of jumped up. So definitely patience. So maybe you had to be patient. So maybe if you was working on something, you had to put in the work. You had to take time to be patient in order to see this growth and this reward. So with you being patient, it's attracting success. So whatever you're doing, you're building, is becoming very successful. It's reflecting your progress. Defense. So maybe you had to defend yourself from someone that you was in a relationship with, people who tried to weigh in on you, people who placed adversary in your life because they wanted to block you from becoming successful. They see the strength, they see the power, they see the resilience. So your light irritated their demons, so they tried to block you in every way and shape they could, so you couldn't rise above, but you rose above the situation. By believing in yourself. See, you had to pour all these memories out. See, look at that. You had to pour all of them, and that's what came up on top. Memories. So listen, so you're gonna be able to celebrate your victory and your success. So whatever you're working on, whatever you're building, you're gonna see people celebrating you. They're gonna recognize who you are. They're gonna see how far you came from. They're gonna see how they grow with you, they expanded with you, and they're gonna celebrate your wins. Exploration. Maybe you decided to explore something new. You decided to step out in faith, step on this journey. You didn't know where you was going. You had a spark for curiosity, and this is how you explore your options, and you went in a different direction. Maybe you came up with an idea. Maybe you had connectiveness. You was connected to source. Source was a guiding force behind you that helped you to guide you. You had to go through a rebirth. You had to go through a transformation, and you had to be aligned. So this is how you gain a new perspective. And within you having this new perspective, you start to explore different options and different levels. So this is why you are being divinely guided, and this is what's bringing in things for you, because you have shifted the way you think, your mindset, everything. So conflict. You had faced many conflict in your life, in relationship, friendship. You had faced many challenges. People wanted to challenge you because they see your light. They wanted to have tension with you, secret competition. You was in a competitive environment, but you had to ground yourself, and you had to find common ground within this chaos. And this is how you were able to turn your challenges into progress. Maybe you was in a community of people that was jealous and envious. You had to move away and start building a different community that's balanced, that support you, and they appreciate you. Togetherness and uplift your spirit. So you uplift their spirit and they uplift your spirit. So you have to move away from those kind of energies. See, look at that. I saw a move on card, it didn't pop up. You had to transition away, and you had to have a necessary relocation away from these people, because these people was trying to weigh you down. They was pulling you down. So you had to navigate and move on from these people. These people was like, ugh. You had to plan, and you had to take bold steps and put in action. And this is how you were able to choose your purpose. You stepped out in faith. All the cards fell. So you had to lose these people. You had to lose these people. See, and the card that's on top is collaboration. These people collaborated together. They teamed up together against you because they see how powerful you are. You are powerful alone, and they have to attack you in team. That shows how strong you are. But you renewed yourself and you transformed. You went through the spirit of great awakening, so they wasn't able to take you down, even with them coming to you as a team. You were strong alone as one. They tried to pull you down. This is you up here, so they tried to pull you down and weigh you down. But you illuminated through transformation, rebirth, what they was trying to do to you in the dark. Look at this awakening. Look at that. Yeah, but you're someone that had strong hope, determination, resilience, and power and strength. But see, you did a major self-reflection. You had to go in. You had to introspect these wounds. You had to bring these wounds up to the surface. And you had to self-reflect them, and you had to heal them. This is how you were able to transform and align with your higher purpose. And this is bringing in abundance for you. So maybe you're in an abundant energy and you're tapping into the flow. So this is bringing in abundance to you. Because maybe you're someone that's gratitude. You appreciate, you're very thankful, you're very empathic, very nurturing, very kind. Right, one fell. Nurture. Look at that. Nurturing. You're very nurturing. Cards don't lie. Very nurturing. You provide care and stability, blending practicality with abundance. Your nurturing energy create prosperity and harmony. Didn't I just say that? Look at that. So aspiration. So maybe your inspiration, or you aspire to create something. Maybe this is how you created a new opportunity because you developed the skills and you prefer meaningful goals. So you put this into your purpose, and this is what you're attracting. You're building a legacy where you're going to be able to create income, and this is going to bring in success for you. You're going to build a legacy. You're going to build stability, and this is going to be able to retirement from this. So you're building a big legacy that's going to bring future generations. So you're going to be able to leave a legacy behind. So whatever you're building is going to be big. It's going to turn out big for you. Shadow. So maybe you had to karmic release a relationship, friendships that was on the shadow side. You had to remove yourself from the dark side and healed and bring yourself to the light side where you were able to reclaim your power. And you were able to break those chains and free yourself. All right, indecision. So maybe you were stuck at a crossroad because maybe someone had you trapped in your mind. Excuse me, you was indecisive. You didn't know where to go because maybe someone placed a spell over you. They cast a spell over you where you would have been stuck. You wouldn't know what's wrong from right. But you had to go in and you had to search and you had to heal in order to recover from this. And this is what's strengthening you. And you were able to break free from that. Maybe the compassion you start giving to yourself, the self-love, the self-care, the self-worth. This is what's bringing you to nurture. Maybe you nurturing yourself, it has brought you great balance. So you had to put an ending to this situation that was weighing you down. Maybe these people who burden you, they tried to belittle you. They tried to put you down. They tried to have you in chaos. They tried to just place obstacles and challenges over you to weigh you down. Maybe that's when you gained physical sight, your clairvoyance, clairaudience activated, claircognizance, and this is how your sight were able to see what they was doing. Your psychic abilities started to develop, and you were able to see what they were doing, and your persistence and your determination kept you going. Your confidence is what makes you unique. You're very unique in your abilities because you're very confident, you're bold, and you're authentic. You don't try to be like anyone else. You try to be yourself. You're very authentic and you're doing something independently. You're doing this solo. So your gratitude amplifies fulfillment. So maybe you had to surrender a relationship or friendship and control, trust the process. So maybe you had to trust the process and receive that divine guidance. So this was able to push you into contentment and fulfillment. So you're attracting different things around you. You're going to be able to attract wealth, success, the love of your life, because you took responsibility by releasing those burdens off your back, by moving away, by letting it go. Because maybe you received the clarity on what was going on around you. And this is what helped you to break free from this deception, this dishonest person that was weighing you down, that was trying to dominate you, control you, and try to block you. Yeah, they sure did. They were trying to block your foundation. They didn't want you to have stability. They didn't want you to be stable. They didn't want you to have a stable home, a stable foundation, resources. They wanted you down in the dumps, or they wanted you juggling life, resourcing partner. They did not want you to have harmony and balance in your life. They wanted nothing to balancing out your life. They wanted, so maybe that's why they broke your heart. He broke your heart because he wanted you in pain. He wanted you stuck. He wanted you in grief, for having you having anxiety, wouldn't been able to pick yourself back up. But you are someone that's very strong. You're determined. You have the willpower. You're someone that's an authoritative figure. You're standing in your authoritative seat. You're strong. You're bold. You're determined. So they are unable to restrict you. So maybe in the past they restrict you because you was in a lower vibration. You had to come out of this energy, so they won't be able to restrict you anymore. And that's how you evolve, and you're standing in your power. And this is bringing in victory for you because you have released the burdens, the chains, anything that was holding down and weighing you back. And this is how you reclaim your power, and this is how you rise above adversity, and you're claiming your victory. So you are no longer restricted. And maybe you're working on something, you're building something, and whatever you're working on, you're becoming a master. Dedication is your credit paying off. Focus, improving your skills and refining your work. This is time to build something meaningful and lasting through persistence. So you're persistent and determination. You're mastering this skill, this craft, this business. So maybe you're attracting a union, something stable, something that's going to be emotionally balanced, equal give and take, reciprocity. So it's going to be a balanced energy. So this is going to open a new opportunity for you in love, success, business, finances. So maybe you guys are going to work together and balance out each other. Someone has the determination to move towards you, and they're trying to have a successful outcome in this relationship with you. So your intuition is kicked in, and this is helping you to seek within. Trust your inner voice, allow you to guide through you. Uncertainty patterns from the past may obscure your vision, but your intuition knows the truth. Create stillness in life and access clarity and wisdom already with you. So with you being still, you're able to activate your clairs, and you're able to activate your intuition, and you're tapping into your intuitive insights. So maybe you were someone that was always curious. So curiosity led you to a new path, or maybe you was guided to step into this path, but you explore more on this path. So whatever you're doing, you're going to be able to celebrate. You're going to celebrate your business. You're going to celebrate a successful relationship, a successful marriage, a successful family. So you're going to be able to celebrate. So maybe you're celebrating this quest that you're on. Maybe you're expanding, you're growing. Whatever you're working is coming to maturity. Majesty. You lead with intellect, strength, fairness, and integrity. Your decision to inspire and trust aligns with your purpose. So maybe you're someone that have dignity. You're very fair, and you give fairness. So maybe you're someone made a choice, to invest in yourself. Even though others didn't choose you, it didn't make you not choose yourself. You decide to choose yourself and put yourself first, and this is what's bringing you into this powerful energy. Maybe because you was hopeful, you was very optimistic about your future. Even though others think you wouldn't make it, they put word magic over you, and they try to put you in this energy of you thinking that you're not gonna make it. But your intuitive insight opened your intuition up to let you know that you have this power in you and you can make it. So maybe someone that weighed you down, put you down, they're having memories about you. They want to come back in, they want to step back in, maybe they want to bring you something. The past is calling, brings nostalgia. Reflect on the lesson that you learned in the earlier times, but remain grounded in the present. Allow positive memories to inspire your current path, renewed innocence and hope. So you have learned from your lessons and you have acquired your wisdom, and your wisdom is helping you to use this in a new perspective and challenge it into your intuitive endeavors and change the way you think and the way you channel out things. So maybe this is what has unlocked your wisdom. Maybe with you facing all these challenges, these adversities, everything that you went through, you're able to become powerful. You're able to become strong. You're able to channel these into your wisdom, and you're able to use this as your strength. So you actually turned your pain into power. Maybe you're someone that was always very kind, generous. You always give equal give and take, even when it wasn't given to you. But you're able to channel this into yourself. So you're giving yourself self-love, self-care, self-worth, self-love. You're nurturing yourself. So you're going to be able to be generous whenever you become successful, because it's in your nature to be generous. You're just going to know how to be generous and who to be generous to. Maybe your inspiration is taking off, it's becoming very successful, and maybe what you inspire to do is helping you to inspire others. Maybe these people wanted you to be in anxiety, they wanted you to be in fear, they wanted you to be overwhelmed, so you wouldn't been able to channel this positive energy. So, but you had to step up, you had to boss up, you had to heal yourself, you had to nurture yourself, and you had to step in your innocence. And this is how you're attracting multiple things, multiple opportunities, success, abundance, because you're channeling your innocence into power. Maybe you've been through a period of loss where you had to go through a period of pain, a period of not having, a period of lack, and you weren't able to do certain things. Your back was against the wall, but you had to close out that cycle of lack, and you had to step in your strength and your power. You had to embrace change. You had to start celebrating yourself so you could bring in your own success and shift your mind, shift the way you think, learn these lessons, learn from these lessons, and move forward and bring in all your success into your life. Open source, like, subscribe.